Today we're going to install Eclipse Overflow and drill this tank. What's going on, guys? Devin from ReefDudes. So my buddy Dylan set up a really cool tank. Now we picked up a top fin tank, and the one thing that makes this tank really unique is they're actually floating it on the wall. So we've got these really cool brackets made, and it's kind of a triangle that's bolted into the studs. Now most people will be worried about that, but don't worry, he uses very big bolts. So it should be on there nice and secure. So we'll show you guys kind of the setup. We're gonna cut a hole in the wall and have the back of the overflow box actually sitting into the wall, so it's still gonna be flush to the wall and look nice and stealthy. So yeah, let's open this up, see what we got, and get to drilling the tank. Now one of the nice things about these ESHOPPS Overflows is they're very stealthy. If you look, it's only about an inch and a bit or so in the tank. It's very minimal space. And then on the back side of it, we have the nice clear overflow box, which is gonna poke through the wall. And one of the extra good features is it even comes with the drill bit. So you got your diamond drill bit that comes with the kit, so you know you got the perfect size hole saw for it. So if you look at the back of the overflow, it does come with a template, so it's right in the center of it. This will set on our glass, and we can use it as a bit of a drill bit guide just to make sure our hole's in the perfect place. And now on the inside of the tank, we're only gonna see this little bit of black. If we did put a black acrylic on it, or sorry, black vinyl, it would probably disappear right in the back of the tank. And on the back side, this is our overflow box. We got our two drains, so we'll have one as our full siphon, one as our trickle / emergency, and it should make for a nice little setup. So this is the opposite side of the wall. It does actually step up a bit, so the tank's a bit lower. We can see his reinforced 2x4s are actually bolted into the wall for the kind of floating tank stand. So I love floating tanks and different things. It's gonna be super cool. Overflow box is probably gonna end up somewhere around here, so we just gotta figure out where exactly to make that hole, and then we can figure out where exactly it's going on the tank. Your dad cuts very nice holes. Look at that. Like a glove. Very important.
No, I'm gonna put water in it, like. Oh, I see.
Right?
You're talking about like.
Yeah, because it holds it on the top, and then when we clamp it, it will actually hold it better. So now we got our template on, it's in place, it's nice and hard. We're getting some water, because we need to make sure that it's wet at all times. When we do this with the drill, you do not want to put any force on it. You want to go very slow and let the drill bit do the work. So it's going to eat its way through it, and you just make sure you're keeping it lubricated with water as you go. Excellent.
Why do you guys need water in that?
So that it keeps it lubricated so it doesn't heat up too much. Yep. Oh. And it was tempered, which is why it's always a good idea to check if it's tempered before you start drilling. Now, luckily it's only the one pane of glass, so I think we can actually replace it and just get a single pane and re-silicone it on, and all is not lost. What was that, Dylan?
About what?
People are gonna learn through your mistakes.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm not happy about what happened, but you know what? All those viewers out there, hopefully you guys can learn through my mistakes.
It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece.
Doesn't it look nice?
Yeah.
It's very pretty design. However, the sticker.
Oh, I was almost through. I was actually almost through.
However, afterwards we see the sticker. It says, "Do not drill glass."
Okay. Put the camera back on me. I want to say something. Okay, wait. We both did our due diligence. We did our research. From what I heard through the forums,
Google lied to us.
Google, the internet, said that these aquariums top fin are not tempered glass. From what I heard, it was the bottom piece that's tempered, so we should have been okay. Other people have used these tanks and they were fine. I don't know. I don't know if this was tempered or not. We were almost through on the cut. And this thing didn't break into shards, but it's shattered.
Generally, when it shatters, it's because it is tempered. So I'm like fairly certain it is.
It's okay. We're gonna hit up a glass shop and get a new piece of glass. Whether we cut it ourselves or we ask them to cut it.
We'll get them to pre-cut it.
Yeah, it's okay. Just a speed bump.
The floating tank will prevail.
I wish that was a picture. It looks beautiful.
So you have any questions for me, Devin?
So, we were under the impression, according to Google, that it was not tempered. Apparently, it was. But this is part of how it works, using some of the off-the-shelf tanks and a bit of a budget build, but it's still going to be awesome. We'll still get there.
So what I was trying to explain to Devin was, obviously I was trying to cut corners where I could on certain things like the tank. So like, obviously I was willing to take the risk for massive savings. So what's some shattered glass, you know, spend a little extra money, get the glass fixed, and, you know, put it in there, and we're kind of back to the races again.
So next step, we'll be off to the glass shop. It looks like it's probably a 1/4 inch glass, but we'll have to check that. We'll get a new pane pre-cut from the glass shop, and then we can silicone it on and go for drilling round 2.
Yeah, you know what? I'm still ahead at the end of the day, because I think I got the tank on sale for like $100 off, and I think there was something about like paying no tax or something that day. So, and it was the last one in the store. So either way, I'm still winning.
Makes for good experiences.
Yeah, for sure.
I like your motivation. The build will go on.
Yeah. One way or another, there's fish going in there, so.
Cheers. Cheers. All right, so this is kind of part 1 of Dylan's floating wall tank build. It is going to be floating, which is going to be extra awesome. The sump room is going to be kind of behind the stairs on the back. Super cool. Once we get an actual overflow in the tank drilled, a new sheet of glass that will not be tempered for sure, because this time we're actually going to get ourselves from the glass store. We're going to silicone it on, so I guess we'll be doing a video on how to silicone glass to kind of fix the tank. So that could be a good kind of follow-up for part 2, and then we'll work on getting that baby mounted on the wall.
Yeah, I mean, just the goal of the tank is something pretty to look at on the wall, seamless. I pretty much don't want to do anything. That thing better feed itself, water itself, like.
So we already did get an auto water change, so we're trying to make it extremely easy for him.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the lazy reefers.
I want to be a lazy reefer.
Clean the glass, call it a day.
And I will learn everything else on the go.
This is the first reef tank, by the way, so yeah, it'll be a good adventure. Good adventure. All right, guys. If you enjoyed this, you want to follow the build, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys on the next update. Cheers.
Cheers.
So far, so good?
So far, so good. let's say I'm under 200.
Alright.
We get to jump on it. Holy fuck. If you this girl.
I have faith in this bracket still.